continuation topic of the thermodynamic. In the thermodynamic, today our goal is to learn about the different types of the thermodynamic process. So before dealing that important topic, we need to know some of the small concept. Let me start with the small concept. That small concepts are, first concept is thermodynamic variables or thermodynamic state variables. Thermodynamic variables, or we will name it as another term, thermodynamic state variables. So that the variables, that means the parameters, the quantities which are used to represent the thermodynamic system is named as the thermodynamic variables. So the quantities which are used to represent a system, a thermodynamic system. T system means a thermodynamic system. Thermodynamic systems are known as thermodynamics variable, T variables, or thermodynamic state variables. So that means let me introduce small example. Means in general case, if you take let's assume this is your city. Let's assume it is your city. Let's assume this is the center of the city. This is the center of the city, your city center location. It is the north of your north direction. It is the east direction. Your house is somewhere here. Let's assume like this. So if one person is stood here, so he asked that how much distance I need to come. Means you may simply say that just you come with 50 meters distance. So for your easy I will take here. Your house is here. Let's assume your house is here. So what is the position of, how can we represent your house? Means you will say that simply my house is from the center of the city to north direction certain distance. Maybe it is around 2 kilometers, like that. 2 kilometers like that you will say. So that means to locate your house, you needed two types of parameters. One is the distance quantity. Another one is the direction quantity. You are saying that means your house is at 2 kilometer in the north direction from the center of city. So this is now your location. If you are stood here, if you move in 2 kilometer direction to the north direction of the city, definitely your house will come at exactly that point. In the similar manner, to explain the thermodynamic system means it needed some of the physical quantities. That physical quantities are named as the thermodynamic variables or state variables. So there are if you are telling that you to explain you means we will say that your height is somewhat, we needed height, and also your weight is somewhat, we need a W value, and also your color also somewhat, we need color also, and also we need some like this different parameters we are taking that to explain about yourself. So that means it is the physical measurements to identify yourself. That is the physical record. In the PET he will maintain the PET record. That is the physical record. In the similar manner also, the thermodynamic system, to explain the one of the thermodynamic system, let's assume here is the one of the system is nothing but it is like a gas, is there. So to explain this gas, what do you need? It means we need a pressure value, we need volume value, we need a temperature value, and also we need number of moles in the value, number of moles, what is the density of the gas, like this. We need somewhat we need different parameters. We need internal energy energy of the gas, we need mass of the gas, like that. These many parameters are there to explain. These are the examples only. So these quantities are come into the they can call it as a thermodynamic variables. So that means to explain this, one of the system is there. Let's assume this pressure of the gas is 1 atmospheric pressure is there. The volume of the gas is equal to 2 meter cubed is there. The temperature of the gas is at room temperature 20 degrees Celsius is there. Like that it is there. It is the one type of the system. If you go to the another system, the pressure of the gas is equal to 3 atmosphere is there. The volume of the gas is equal to 2 meter cubed is there. The temperature of the gas is equal to 20 degrees Celsius is there. Let's assume. But will you please look on this one? The second system having the more pressure. How can we say that? With help of the thermodynamic variable to describe, to explain. So to understand about the thermodynamic system, we are taking some of the help of the physical quantities. That physical quantities are name it as a thermodynamic variables. So the thermodynamic variables are classified into two groups. So there are the extensive thermodynamic variables or intensive thermodynamic variables. So there are the thermodynamic variables and the thermodynamics variables they will classified into two groups. One is the extensive. So extensive thermodynamic variable. TV means a thermodynamic variable. So the another classification is the intensive. So intensive. So intensive thermodynamic variable. TV means thermodynamic variables. So that means what does it mean by the extensive thermodynamic variables? Means if the thermodynamic quantities are thermodynamic variables, if they depends on the size of the system, so that means if that depends, so these variables will depends will depends on the size of the system. So size of the system. So size of the system means if the more size is there, then we will call it as that is the thermodynamic system variable. Definitely it will change. So that type of variables will come into the classification of extensive thermodynamic variable. So how can we take that one? Means hello. Yes. Amount of substance also will come. So what I mean to say means if the thermodynamic variables will depends on the size of the variable, size of the system, then that variables can be called it as a extensive thermodynamic variables. So if we take the small examples about this one, means let me take the first some of the examples in the thermodynamic variables which are come into the extensive thermodynamic variables. Means it may be pressure. Pressure means pressure not. If you take the mass means if you take the more mass is there, means so if mass will depends on the size of the system. So if the big size is there, it is the smaller size of the system. Now I am taking it is the bigger size of the system. Definitely here the mass of the system is a little bit smaller than as compared to the mass of the system as compared to the M1 and M2. So there are the same temperature, there are the same volume, there are the same quantity, but the one is the bigger size, the another one is the smaller size. Means one of the variable is varying. So it depending on the size of the system, we will limit the. So if we take it as the examples for the example. Definitely. Then I will take that one also. So that is the mass. Mass we will name it as the M, and also volume we will take it as the volume. That will also will depends, and also internal energy. Internal energy. They will come into the example for the thermodynamic extensive thermodynamic variable. If you go to the intensive thermodynamic variables means if the thermodynamic variables they won't depends on the they don't depends on the size of the system, so it is independent of the size of the system. These variables will independent variables are independent of size of the system. So that means what does it mean? If even the smaller size of the system, this variable value and the bigger size of the system, these variables will be same like that. It is the independent. Let me take it as a small example. If we take it as the pressure, and also if we take the temperature, if we take the density, so these are the intensive thermodynamic variable. Because of the pressure means pressure is equal to if you take the this is the size of the system, we are taking the pressure. So if you go to here, the pressure is the how much you are having. If you go to here also, the same pressure will be appear in the same type of the system. That means what does it means? Even if you are taking the more amount of volume also, the pressure is the same, means depending upon the volume, mass value will increases. So depending upon the size, area of cross section will increases. The size of the it won't depends on the pressure. Pressure means what is the basic formula? Pressure means force by area. So you are taking the bigger size of the area, size of the location, means the area of cross section will also increases. Area of cross section increases, force will increases, but pressure must be constant. No. What I mean? What does it mean? Always the pressure is the constant throughout the fluid or system. What does it mean? If you go to the here, you are taking the bigger size, the pressure is the constant. If you go to the smaller size, pressure is the constant. Because of you are increasing the area of cross section, means the force value will also increase, but always pressure will be constant. The pressure will be constant. If you go to the density also in the similar manner, if you are taking the density, what is the density basic formula? Density is equal to mass by volume. So if you look on the smaller size, having a small mass, the volume also small mass, so the density is small. If you go to the bigger size, what I mean, the more mass will have, more volume is there. Density is the constant. That means they are the independent of the size of the system. So some of the variables which are dependent on the size of the system, they will call it as a extensive thermodynamic variables. Some of the variables they are independent of the size of the system. They will call it as a intensive thermodynamic variables. So yes, please.
साइज में डिपेंड अपने साइज में डेंसिटी मारना
No, it is not changing. So once again, I will explain once again. Let me take this is the system. In this system, we are taking the one of the gas like this. Now what does it mean? Now I am taking that one. So let me take the density of the gas is equal to rho. Rho is equal to for your easy understand. Let me take 1. Rho is equal to 1. That is equal to mass by volume. What does it mean? Means let me take. I am taking one bigger size area. So bigger size area means I am calculating what is the density of this system, what is available in this what we assume that area of cross section or area of volume. So this is the assumption area. So assumption volume portion. So the density rho is equal to mass by volume. What I am saying means rho will be always constant throughout the system, because of if you are increasing the volume, so we are increasing the volume. In the similar manner, mass will also increases, but we are taking the bigger area, bigger volume. That's why mass is increases, but division of these two one always it will come to the constant value. Now I am taking the smaller portion of the volume. So what does it mean? So volume is small. In the similar manner, mass also will be small, but always these two, division of these two, the ratio of these two values will be always will be constant. That is the meaning of this one. So that is the meaning of this one. So that is that some of the quantities are there. They are in the independent of the size of the system. Some of the quantities are there dependent on the size of the system. Those quantities are classified into this group. Now one more small concept I will introduce here. After that, they may ask in your one more question like this. This is the equation of the state. Equation of thermodynamic state. Thermodynamic state. So it is nothing but so the equation which can represent the relation between the state variable of the thermodynamic system is named as the equation of the system. So equation of the thermodynamic state. That means some of the equation is saying, one of the equation is saying how can they related the thermodynamic variables in between one and another. That equation can be named as the equation of the state of the thermodynamic system. So let me take the definition. The equation, it is an equation, that equation which represents which can represent the relationship what is having between the state variables of thermodynamic system. TS means thermodynamic system. So T means thermodynamic, S means thermodynamic system. So that means you already know one of the equation. I will introduce that equation. So let me write, this is the PV is equal to nRT. This is the one of the equation. We are already well familiar about this one. It is the ideal gas equation. So it is the so what does it mean? See, if we are taking the one of the system of like ideal gas, the pressure and volume and temperature, pressure and volume and temperature. Sorry, it is the ideal gas constant. So how they are related with each other. So the PV is directly proportional to the temperature of the ideal gas temperature of the system. That means this equation can name it as the thermodynamic equation of the ideal gas system. What does it mean? It is an equation which can represent the relationship between the thermodynamic variables of the system. So that means this equation can be called it as a thermodynamic equation, thermodynamic state equation. Are you getting that? State means at that point what is the values of the pressure, volume, temperature, internal energy, density, like that. It will tells that about the real picture of the system. Hello. State is nothing but, one more time I am repeating, state is nothing but it is a real picture of the system. Real picture of the system means the state means it will tells about the P, V, T and M and N. These values will having the, see, let's assume I am taking for your easy understand. Let me take one easy understand. See, you are the one of the boy. Let's assume you are the one of the boy. Some Chiranjeevi like that. Let me take one of the boy. See what I am taking. This is the he is the Chiranjeevi. Chiranjeevi he is having. So what I am telling. So at the age of 1 month, the boy weight is having the 3 kilogram. 3 kilogram. The boy height is it is the weight W. So the height is the boy height is having nearly let me take half meter. Half meter means 0.5 meter, like that. Let me take like this. So if you take boy weight is like this. So if you go to the another, this is the state 1. It is the state 1. So state 1 means which are the parameters is saying weight is somewhat and the height is somewhat. This value. If you go to at the age of 30 years, the same it will call it as a man. It will call it as a man means he is having some of the weight. Weight of the boy is equal to 30 kilogram weight. So height of the boy is equal to nearly 1.2 meters. So this will tells that the state of the boy at the 30 years. So the state of the system also we can. So we need to know the what is the position of the system. That is named as a state. So at the one of the time, the state of the system, it is having P1, V1, T1, M1, and also N1, and also U1. It is at the state 1. So these system, they will having the pressure this value, volume this value, temperature this value, mass this value, number of moles this value, internal energy this value. After some time, it may be loses some energy, it may be gains some energy, it may be release some of the gas, it may be absorb the some of the gas, it also like that. So after some time, it may be having the another pressure value, another volume value, another temperature value, another internal energy value. So like this, another number of molecules value. It is the state 2. State is nothing but what is the real position of the system. How can it represent the state of the system? We need thermodynamic variable. With the help of the thermodynamic variables only, we will describe the state of the system. Are you getting or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So that's done. That is the thing. Now we will go to the another one. So what does it mean? Last concept what we discuss means the equation of the state. Equation of state is nothing but each can tells that how the thermodynamic variables are related to one another. So one another means if we take the one of the example, just we use that one, the PV is equal to nRT. This is the thermodynamic equation which are pressure and volume and temperature and number of moles. How they are related to one another, that relation is named as that equation can be called it as the equation of the thermodynamic state. That is the equation of the thermodynamic state. So that is the small concept what we are going to discuss. After that we will go to the another one. Let me go to the another one. There are the small concepts are there. It is a very important for we are using continuation topics now. So let me go to the another one. What does it mean in a normal dynamics? We will use the work now in the thermodynamic work. We are in the thermodynamic. So that is we are in the thermodynamic, na? So that means we are defining the work in the thermodynamics. So what does it mean? Now tell me the dynamic, normal dynamics, kinematic work definition. Work is equal to, it is nothing but force into displacement. It is a dot product of the force into displacement. But in the thermodynamic system, what does mean by work? We are going to describe the what does mean by work. Now let me take for the small example for your easy understand. So let's assume in the thermodynamic system means it is nothing but some of the gas is enclosed in the one container. We will take it as this gas is nothing but this is the system. This is the system only. Now we are taking here is the system is there. Now this gas is having one of the piston which can be movable. So due to this pressure of the gas, the piston is pushed to upward direction. Let me push this piston is moved upward direction. So like this the piston is moved. So what about to happen? So the initial position of the gas is here. Let's assume this is the volume of this total is the volume of the gas at initial state. So initial position this one. After pushing this gas, the piston is moved in upward direction. The final position of the gas, it is the final position. So the volume of the gas in the final position is equal to Vf. So now our goal is to find out how much work is done by the thermodynamic system. But we are calculating with help of the dynamics basic formula only. W is equal to F dot S only. From that formula only we are going. So let me how much displacement is got. What is the displacement is done by due to the applied force, applied pressure of the gas means let's assume that portion is at dx. Dx portion is the displacement of the piston in upward direction. Now if you know if work is nothing but work let's assume this work is a small amount of work. Let me take the small amount of work dW. See now that the small amount of work dW is equal to the force which is applied on the movable piston, and also the how much displacement is occurred in the movable system is equal to dx. But we don't know what is the F value. F value we don't know. Na? Let's assume take the surface area of the piston is equal, let's assume A. The pressure of the gas, let's assume take a P. The pressure of the gas is equal, let's assume P. So from the fundamental formula, what is the pressure? Pressure is nothing but pressure is equal to force by area. So we need F value. F value we need is equal available here. So F is equal to pressure into area. So can I substitute here? That is equal to dW is equal to pressure into area into dx. That is equal to, one more time you please look on this one, area into surface area into displacement of the cylinder is equal to volume. dW is equal to P into dV. So this is the amount of work done at a constant pressure. The amount of work done is done by the system. The amount, this equation can represents amount of work done by the gas. So these what I up to now what I told. So this is the dynamic formula for the work done. But this equation for the amount of work done in the thermodynamic system, that is the very important. So this is the equation for the amount of work done by the gas or thermodynamic system. If this work is done, it is not done in the little bit value. It is not done it is the initial volume is the VI, the final volume is the VF. We don't know that particular value. So initially is moving from VF to final volume, it is moving to VF. How can we get the total work done? So just we can integrate the above equation in the limits of lower limit is the volume of the system is a VI, the upper limit of the volume of the gas is the VF. That the total work done forget total work done from VI to VF. VI to VF means it is the volume. Volume is changing from initial volume VI to final volume VF. It is changing. So what we need to do? We need to integrate the above equation in the limits of VI to VF. Then if we are integrating dW we are integrating a PdV, where we are integrating from VI lower limit to VF upper limit. We will get the actual, we will get the real value of the total work done by the system. Total work done by the system. If we are integrating dW means I already told you, is nothing is there, dx means we will get the x value. If the nothing is there, dW means we will get the w value. Integral P into what we will get? We will get the volume, change in volume VF minus VI. This is only. So we already know this one. PI into VI is nothing but change in the dV only. dV only, delta V or dV only or delta V only, nothing. So dV or delta V only. So that is equal to P into delta V. This is the formula for the work done. But one thing you need to take care about here. So in this complete process, we assume that pressure is at constant. So in the above process, it is very, very important. In the above process, we assume that P is a constant, pressure is a constant. We assume that the pressure is the constant. That's why we are not integrating this term. So that means P is a constant variable. That's why we are keeping outside. That is the very, very important. So this work will be with this work formula can be used where if the thermodynamic system is work done at a constant pressure. This formula can be directly we can use. Let me introduce introduce one more thing in this one. So we already know of the ideal gas equation just now in the above the ideal gas equation we used PV is equal to nRT. Let's assume I am taking the P is a constant term. Let's assume I am taking the P is a constant term. Now can you tell me what is the work done about this one? Now you tell me the work done about this one. Work done is nothing but just what we needed. P into delta V we needed. So we need to do this one just to do the partial derivation of this one. Partial derivation of this one means P is a constant and T is varying. T is varying. So what we have in P into delta V is equal to and P and T and V both are varying. P into delta V is equal to N into R. N is the number of moles. They are constant. R is the ideal gas equation constant. That is the ideal gas constant. That is the constant into dt. Now what can we do this one? So this is nothing but it is the work done. P into dV is equal to work done. W is equal to nR into where dt. This is the into pdv. dw is equal to nRT into dt we will get. But to get the total work done due to the ideal gas, so what can we do? Just integrate. W is equal to nR into where we need to integrate. We need to integrate from the, let's assume this temperature is moving from initial temperature T to final temperature Tf into dt. Then what values we will get? That is W is equal to nRT into T2, T final value minus T initial value. What is this value? This is the work done. This is the work it is the work done due to the thermodynamic system of the ideal gas, where the temperature is increased from initial temperature Ti to final temperature Tf. Are you getting that? Hello. So that is the very, very important. These two formulas we are going to use in upcoming topics. Now yes, please.
P into delta V equals to W, sir.
Yes, that's why I written here. The P into delta V is equal to dW. Here is the variable is there, na? Here variable is there, that is called dW.
Yes,
You go to this one.
okay, sir.
Very sorry. Here I need to write this is the delta. If you write it like this means we can directly take the W. If you go to this one means where it is. Here this is there, na? Let me take this one. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, done. Now we are going to one more important graphical representation of the work done in the thermodynamic system. Graphical calculation of work done in the thermodynamic system. So what I told you, so the work done W is equal to, it is the integral of Vi to Vf into P into dV. I told you. So this is the method of calculation of the work done in the thermodynamic system, where the pressure is the constant. If we draw a graph between the pressure and volume, if I am drawing the graph in the pressure and volume, let's assume I am taking the pressure in the y-axis, let's assume I am taking the pressure in the volume in the x-axis. So it is the volume in the x-axis. Let me any one of the graphics we observe. So while pressure is increasing, definitely the volume will be decreases of the thermodynamic system. Are you getting that? See what I am sorry. No, I written wrong. So the pressure is increasing. If the pressure is increasing, volume must be decreases. So that means let me take one small one. Here is the pressure is the here in higher pressure, lower pressure. Yes. If the pressure is decreasing, volume must be decreases of the system. So what I am taking, we are coming down. We are coming down means we started from higher pressure to We started from the lower pressure. This is the lower pressure. So what about this is the 0 means if you go to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, it is the higher value. It is the lower value. Where the pressure is the decreasing means definitely the volume of the system will be increases. It is the volume. If we go to the 0 means it is the 1, it is the 2, it is the 3, like this is the 4, it is the 5. So where the pressure is decreasing, volume must be increases. What I told you, so see if the pressure, if this is the graph which is drawn in the variation of the pressure as well as the variation of the volume. How can you find out these how can you find out the total work done by the system? So what can you find out means it is nothing but it is the area which is occupied in the PV graph. If we calculate this area, it will represent the area which can occupied in the PV graph, means it can tells that the work done due to the system, the work done due to the system. Let me take this constant pressure graph, you can easily understand. Let me take if P is constant. P is a constant. Now let me take how it will look like. So let me take it in the x-axis is the volume, in the y-axis is the pressure. So P is a constant, volume is changing, means how it look like? P is a constant, volume is changing. So initial pressure is same, final pressure is same. So but volume, initial volume is equal to VI, final volume is equal to VF. So how can you find out this? PdV means it is the integration, means is nothing but area occupied by the graph now. Integration is equal to, it is the total area occupied by the graph now. It is the limit, see like this integration value. So this value will show that it is nothing but PdV. What about this graph? This graph is representing that variation of the pressure as well as the variation of the volume. So the final conclusion is nothing but the work done due to the thermodynamic system is nothing but it is the area under the PV graph. So work done is equal to integral of VI to VF into PdV, that is nothing but area under PV graph. It is a very important PV graph. Very important. Please note it down. We will use so many times this formula. We will use so many times. So let me take say if the work is doing, if the thermodynamic system is moving at a constant volume, the thermodynamic system is changing from one state to other state. What is the work done due to the thermodynamic system? My question is clear or not? Let me introduce. Case I am taking the subcases. Subcases I am taking if the thermodynamic system is changed at a constant volume. So now question is, what is the dW value? What is the changing? Work done due to the system. Work done by
into dP.
What is the value? Where we can take the dW is equal to P into dV. What I told you, it is the thermodynamic system is moving at constant volume. So P dV is nothing but P into V final value minus V initial value. So V final and V initial both are same. What will get? P both are same means 0. Something into 0 is equal to 0 only in the product. So that means in the case of the thermodynamic system is moving at a constant value, the work done due to the thermodynamic system is the 0. Work done in the thermodynamic system or external work done. So let me use the word external work done. I will use the external work done. External work done, it is having two types, work done by the system or work done on the system. We will get work done by the system is the positive, work done on the system is the negative. I will use the external work done dW like this. Okay, now I will every time when I am using this work done means it is the external work done only. Now I am going to the another one. Let me take if the thermodynamic system is increasing its volume. It is not case 2 I am taking, case 2. So if the thermodynamic system is increased its Its value. Now my question is, what is the dW is the positive or dW is the negative? That is only our question only.
Positive.
It is the positive, no? It is the increasing means what does it mean? The final value must be greater than to the initial value. Final value must be greater than to the initial value. Then what is the basic formula? dW is equal to P into dV. So that is equal to P into volume of the final value minus volume of the initial value. That is equal. So it is a greater value compared to the low VI value. Then we will get the positive value. Now tell me how the system will increase its pressure. How the system will increase its pressure? Let me take an example. Let me take, this is the piston which is having the thermodynamic system inside this cylinder. So what does it mean? So increasing volume means due to the gas, due to the expand of the gas, the piston is moved somewhat upward direction. Is it correct only, na?
Yes, sir.
So that means who did work here? Who did work here? By the system. So if the system is work done, that work done is the positive. Okay, now that is same, similar. So one of the word is interlinked to the other one. Both are same only. But we are moved in another direction. So that means if the gas is expanded. So what does it mean? It is nothing but gas is expanded, na? Gas is expanded. That means the work done dW must be positive. dW must be positive. So what you can easily guess what is the third case we are going to discuss? Case 3.
The volume is decreased.
Yes. If the volume of the system is decreased, if the volume of the system is decreased, that means what does it mean, sir? That means is nothing but that is Vf is lesser than to the Vi. So the final value is smaller than compared to the initial value. That means what does it mean? That the work done, the external work done is the positive or negative? Which one? Negative. The work done, the external work done is the negative. What does it means? It is nothing but the piston is moved somewhat in depth. It is the piston is moved inside. So it is the piston which is having in here. So if the piston is moving inside means something we need to push inside into the system. We need to apply some force. If we are applying some force means we need to do some work. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So that means who are doing work here? We are doing work. That means work is done on the system. That is the negative. Negative. Work is done on the system. Work done on the system.
Volume will decrease.
Volume will decreases on the system. Work done is the negative. Volume must be decreases. Volume must be decreases. These are the conceptual ideas. So if we don't know the concept means you may get the confusion. That's why I am telling you, please concentrate each and every point. I told you please keep it your one notebook and a pen. So write the small hints, small notes. You can easily understand one of the word is interlinked to the another one. That is my request. Now one more thing. It is very important. Let me take, I am taking the thermodynamic system like this. For your easy understand, I am taking the case 4. I am taking case 3 or case 4. Let me take the case 4. So the system is moving like this. Let's assume it is the pressure. Let's assume it is the volume. Let's assume system is moving like this. It is moving like this. After this moving like this. After this moving like this. After this moving like this. Let's assume it is the volume of the system is V1. Let's assume volume of the system is V2. Let's assume volume of the system is moving like this. So let's assume, let's assume like the pressure of the system is equal to P1 here. The pressure of the system is equal to P2 here. Like, sorry, here is the P2, here is the P1. Let's assume like this. More pressure, this side is the bigger value, this is the more pressure, is the smaller value P2. So the movement of the system is also very important. The direction of the movement of the system. Let's assume I started from here.
So from A to B and C and D, again I came to the same A only. Let's say in which direction I am moving means this direction. This direction I am moving, this direction I am moving. It is the anti-clockwise direction or clockwise direction? Anti-clockwise direction, na? Anti-clockwise direction. Hello. Is it anti-clockwise direction only, na?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise direction. So it is anti-clockwise direction means my question is what is the work done in anti-clockwise direction? Is it positive or is it negative? That is my goal. Negative.
Negative, sir.
Negative anti-clockwise direction.
Negative, sir.
How can you say? How can you say is it negative? How can we say is it negative? Let me do the example. What is the work done? What is the work done? Basic formula. Is work done through the graph is equal to integral of v initial value to v final value into p into dv. This is only na. This is only na in the graphical representation. How can you do means we need to do this one. So how many graphs are there? Please do this one. This is the one graph. This is the other graph, this is the another graph, this is the 4 graphs are there. So we need to take it as the first graph, this one. Integral of, from where to where it is going? V1 to V2, the pressure is equal to P1 into dV1. So dV plus integral of from where to where it is going? V2 to V2 only. So V2 to V2 only. So are you getting? It is the second graph I am applying here. Second graph where the pressure is moving from P1 to P2. So I am taking pressure is not a constant. Pressure is a variable, but dV is the same. Plus integral of from where to where it is moving? V2 to V1. So V2 to V1, where pressure is the constant P2 into dV, but I am going to here, one more graph is there, it is the third graph is over. Now I am going to the fourth graph. Integral of where to where it is moving? So V1 only. Yes, V1 to V1 only, but pressure is a variable. Pressure is a variable into dV. dV. But one thing you need to take this one. This graph is exactly opposite to the other graph. Both are same. See, this is the straight line. This is a straight line which is having other side. But if you take one more time, see if the volume of the is a constant in the thermodynamics, it is not here. Na? If the volume of the thermodynamics is a constant, then the work done of the thermodynamic system must be 0. Then I can cancel these two terms. Are you getting or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So then what will happen now? Now we got only two terms. So integral of V1 to V2 into P1 dV plus integral of V2 to V1 integral P2 into dV. So just to look on the graph, which one is the higher value and which one we will get the negative one. So here P1 I am taking outside. P1 is the constant. P1 I am taking outside. So now what we will get? Not what we will get, V2 minus V1 we will get, V2 minus V1 we will get, plus here the P2 is there, P2, now which one is the higher, V1 minus V2 we will take. So in the graph, what is the value it is saying? In the graph tell me what is the value it say, whether, what is the conditions in the graph, as P1 is lesser than to the P2. P1 is lesser than to the P2. So this term must be lesser value to compared to this value. Okay, now are you getting or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now otherwise we will start from another manner. Let me take as V2 is greater than to the V1. V2 is greater than to the V1, na? That means that implies V1 minus V2 will get a negative value. A negative value we will get. But one more condition is there. And also V1 minus V2 is equal to V2 minus V1. Only in magnitude. That means I am not discussing about the value, signs. Just I am taking the what is the value I am taking. So these values are same, but this value will get the negative value. This value will get the positive value. But one more condition is there. P1 is greater than to the P2 is greater than to the P1. P1 is the greater than to the P2. So P1 is the lesser than to the P2. P1 is lesser than to the P2. That means this total value, only magnitude I am taking, this total value will be higher value as compared to the P1 into V2 minus V1. Are you getting or not? Hello? One more time. Let me explain this one for your easy understanding. I am taking any one of the values. You can easily understand. Let me take one of the understanding for your. Let me keep it this aside. And let me. So this graph is equal to 2 atmosphere. Here is the 1 atmosphere. This value is equal to 2. This value is equal to 4 like this. Now tell me these values. What about these values? P1 into V2 minus V1. This is the P2. This is the P1. This is equal to V1. This is equal to V2. Now substitute the all values in the given equation. So P1 is equal to 1. Now I am substituting in this one. So P1 is equal to 1 into V2 minus V1. V2 minus V1 is equal to 4 minus 2. That is equal to 2. That is equal to 2 plus P2. P2 is equal to 2. That is equal to V1 minus V2. That is equal to 2 minus 4. 2 minus 4. That is equal to minus 2. So what I told, these values are constant. These values are constant only in magnitude. So 2 only. But here is the plus 2, here is the minus 2 only. But what I told, P2 is greater than to the P1. Then the total value we will get the negative only. Are you getting or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So that means that what is our conclusion? That means if the thermodynamic process is moving in the anti-clockwise direction, then we will observe the negative work done. That is the conclusion only. We did this much nonsense. Let me do that one. Our conclusion is if the thermodynamic process, thermodynamic process move in anti-clockwise direction, then external work done is equal to work done will be negative. Negative. That is the very important. Negative. That is the very important. I already told you this I will use each and every sentence in the while problem solving, and also while I am going to use a very big SI type question. Now in the similar manner, if the thermodynamic system is moving in clockwise direction,
Positive.
positive. Can you prove that one? So thus say, so similarly, so if it moves in clockwise direction, what will you get? W is equal to positive. Positive. Very important. So this is the condition what we need to know. Now let me do one small content. Time is 12:25. Only 5 minutes is there. Let me check one of the small content. I will close that one. Yes, I will close I will use this one. Let me move on to the another small content. Internal energy. It is not. Now the another small concept is internal energy. Internal energy of the thermodynamic system. TS means the thermodynamic system. So what is the internal energy? I already told you the internal energy of the thermodynamic system is nothing but it is energy possessed by the motion of the molecules and also configuration of the molecules. Configuration of the molecules. So it is the energy. It is the energy possessed by the. It is the energy possessed by the system of motion of the particles that is equal to u motion of the particle. It is the kinetic energy, and due to the configuration of the particle, configuration configuration of the particle. So that means it is the interpotential energy only. So it is the sum of the sum of the internal kinetic energy, the sum of the internal potential energy. So I did not mention here UK and UP. So this is the sum of the total internal kinetic energy as well as the total internal potential energy of the system of the particles. We will name it as the total internal energy of the system. Yes,
Sir.
yes, please.
సార్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీని అట్రాక్టివ్ ఫోర్స్ కూడా అనొచ్చు సార్?
No, not like that. Sometimes we will name it as due to the attraction force of the system. Sometimes we will name it as the repulsion portion of the molecules of the system also. Let me take one example. You can easily understand. So if we are taking this is we are dealing with gas molecules, na. Gas molecules means we cannot go through the very near to that one. We cannot observe that one. But I am interlinking with gas system to solid system. Let me take this one. So if I am this is a spring like this. Let's assume this is a spring like system. If one end of the spring is attached with the rigid support, if I pulled the spring into the forward direction from left to right, so what will happen? The spring will be elongated. So if we want to, I did some work. This energy is stored in the potential energy of the spring in the system. What will happen means the spring like it is elongated. Up to here is I am holded like this. How to know the potential energy of the system is increased means if we release the spring means it will go back. Are you getting or not?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean? What does it mean? That means some of the pulling force is acting to backward direction of the spring. So that means here also, if the particles are moving far away, they will attract to each other. They will pull back like this. Attraction force will be takes place. Now if we take another example, if the spring is like this, now I am compressing the spring. So what will happen? The spring will be compressed up to here. So our energy is stored in like a potential energy of the system of the spring. How can we know this one? If we release the spring, it will do some work. It will come back to its original position. What will happen? Here is the repulsion force is acting as a potential energy. Are you getting or not?
Yes, sir.
The girl who is raised the question, please concentrate once again. Here is the attraction force is working. Attraction force, they are pulling back to the molecules. But here is the repulsion force. Repulsive force is acting. They are pushing the molecules to move away. This one. That means what does it mean? Means sometimes the potential energy will role play as an attraction force. Sometimes the potential energy will role play as a repulsive force. Let me take the forces between the molecules. It may be attraction force. It may be repulsive force. Okay, na? Are you getting or not? Hello.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Done. Now what does means? So now if we take the system of if they take the thermodynamic system, it may be consist of internal energy, it may be consist of internal kinetic energy, internal potential energy. To write the total internal energy of the system is equal to internal energy, kinetic energy of the system, internal potential energy of the system. We need to write like that. So that means that total internal energy of the system is equal to, it is the sum of the internal kinetic energy of the all particles of the system and sum of the potential energy of the system of the particle. That is the very important. Now these formula we are going to use directly in the thermodynamic system. But one thing you need to take, our level in your PUC level, that is the 10+1 level, we will deal with the thermodynamic system is the ideal gas. We will deal with ideal gas only. So I am telling that this is the original equation. If you want to use this one, if you want to know the thermodynamic internal energy means we need to know the internal kinetic energy, we need to know the internal potential energy. But what I am taking, I am taking the one of the constraint, that is the limit. What our discussion is going, limit means we are dealing the system is the ideal gas only. Our system is ideal gas system only. Then one of the condition you need to tell what is the properties of the ideal gas?
Incompressible
Ah,
and non-viscous.
that is the fluid. Ideal fluid you are telling. Ideal gas I am asking. Ideal gas.
Same pressure,
Now I will write. The time is very time is.
The same one.
No. Yes, sir. There is the point size. There is the point size type. Okay. Next. They don't have any intermolecular potential energy. Are you getting or not? They don't have any attraction and repulsive forces between them. I already given that word, na? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So that means in ideal gas, the molecules does not possess what they don't have. Does not possess what they don't have. They does not possess. They do intermolecular attraction or repulsion. They don't have any attraction force or repulsive.
Yes, sir.
Repulsive force. That means what does it mean? The dP is 0 in the terms of when we are taking the ideal gas term. That means dP value is 0. That is for ideal gas, UP value is equal to 0. That means internal potential energy of the ideal gas system is equal to 0. That means the total internal energy of the ideal gas U is equal to UK only. U is equal to UK only. So one thing is there that means that is the total internal energy of a ideal gas is only due to kinetic energy, internal kinetic energy of the system. This is the very important. We are going to use this one. So one of the big question is there. So what is the internal kinetic energy of the ideal gas system is equal to UK is equal to, we are having the formula 3/2 nRT. Please remember this one. I hope you will get the derivation of this one. It is the essay type question, 10 marks question is there. So what is the UK, total internal energy of the ideal gas system is equal to 3/2 nRT is there. This is the formula. Please remember this formula. Then what is the internal energy of the ideal gas system is equal to U is equal to 3/2 nRT. This is the formula for the ideal gas system. Now one more important formula is there. For one more formula I am going to give directly formula without any derivation. So any system, any ideal gas system, the total internal energy, the change in internal energy du, so delta U is equal to change in internal energy, delta U is equal to N into CV into delta T. CV means it is the specific heat of capacity at constant value. CV is equal to specific heat capacity at constant value, at constant volume. So this is the formula. These are two formula you need to remember. We are going to use these formulas very frequently. So what I told you, so I given how the internal energy of the system is only kinetic internal energy of the system of the ideal gas. But one more point I am introduced here. So what is the total kinetic internal energy of the ideal gas is equal to 3/2 nRT value. And one more point is I am introducing here. What is the change in internal energy of the ideal gas system is equal to N into CV dt. What is the CV means? That is the specific heat capacity or constant value. dt means change in temperature. So change in temperature means delta T means T final value minus T T initial value. This is the very important formula we are going to use. Will you please recall that CV value? Can anybody recall that CV value formula? CV is equal to, hello, anyone, can anyone please recall that formula?
CP minus CV is equal to
When one girl is showing. Please tell me, 1 by m into?
delta Q by delta T.
Delta Q by delta T. It is the amount of heat required for unit mass of gas to rise the 1 degree temperature at constant volume. V must be constant. Okay, na? That is the formula. Okay, na? Now this formula we are not using in this thermodynamic, but we will use the word CV value. Let me stop here, please. Let me stop here.